Welcome back.
We're
the
back.
pod. Year 3, I think, of the pod.
I think so, yeah.
All right, I'm excited for this. We just got out of the draft, and today we have the past champion, Luke.
Yes, sir.
Luke, how was that year? Was there a lot of ups and downs? Did it feel pretty smooth sailing?
I'm not gonna lie, it felt good to win.
Felt good?
But there was definitely ups and downs for sure. But more ups than downs, and to actually finish it off, felt good.
So, big question for you here. At what point in the year did you realize that your team doesn't suck, your players aren't trash, and that you had a chance to win?
Like, honestly,
Because that was the narrative all year, that you were just a terrible
is
team.
there a way
They
we
wouldn't
can
play
look
for
at
you.
like standings? I should have checked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like maybe week 8.
Okay,
Who knows?
so there definitely was a change. It's not just something that you embody with your team, that you guys suck and you're going to use that
Well,
in
I always
adversity.
think my team kind of sucks, but we pulled it off. So
Did you make a few trades last year? I forgot. There was a
Yeah.
bunch of trades.
He made a
around.
lot of trades.
let's
I
see, we
remember
got
that.
the Jefferson one. We got the
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm
we
just
got
like,
the Jamar Chase one.
oh, shoot.
I traded Ridley. No, I got Ridley from you for Kittle.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I love that trade
What
personally.
else? Oh, I got Pacheco for week
Yes.
2, which won me the whole fucking thing, honestly. Over the Chase trade, over the Jefferson trade, all of it.
And I felt
right
like
there at that moment is when I had a chance.
I like it.
I felt like I was the only one like during that time, because I remember I was like,
I know,
what?
yeah.
And everybody's like, no, Pacheco's not even good. I'm like, Pacheco's not even
I
good.
love Pacheco's.
I was
Yeah.
proven wrong. Last year was a
love
bad
that
year
guy.
for me.
Well, also just I think in a
Those are
10-man
your
league,
bounce back.
quarterbacks are just like a
Yeah.
lot less valuable.
To be fair, Tua had like a 30-point game or something.
So who was the MVP besides Pacheco? Like who's the main carry horse that carried your team?
I mean, Tyreek gave me those few wins.
Oh yeah, you had Tyreek. Yep. Who's your QB? You have Hurts?
And I had Mahomes, who fucking sucked.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like, I swear, like the 10th QB.
Yeah.
Honestly, Pacheco.
Yeah. Of all the
I
running
mean, you
backs,
could argue Rashee Rice had a few games. Jamar Chase had that one game that saved me, I think. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, just Pacheco.
And then how do you feel about the repeat? You feel really good about the team this year
It's
after the
gonna
draft?
happen.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
feel really good? You feel like your team's the best team right now? In reality?
No.
Okay.
But I
Interesting.
think for the whole season, my average will be good.
Okay.
So it'll be good enough.
All right, I'm excited to kind of get into this. Let's start looking at the league, figuring out the draft picks. Let's start shitting on some teams.
I think we just start right away on to the week 1 matchups, and we can kind of go through the teams there.
Yeah.
First one is Paul versus Mark. Don't pay Chase. I have that sentiment because I have T. Higgins on my team, but
I think they're going to.
let's talk about Paul's team first here.
Yeah, I love Jonathan Taylor, actually. I like the Colts. A lot of people don't like the Colts, I've noticed, in the group chat. A lot of people are off of the
they
Colts.
just don't like fucking Richardson throwing the ball to the fuckers.
I still think he'll do good enough, but I guess we'll see. I'm more worried about bashing his head against a brick wall. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what he did last year.
Yeah.
Rashad White, I don't know anything about this player. I just stay away from
I
him.
think he was number 6 last year in PPR.
And like he does solid. He did solid
Paul
last
and I
year.
last year played hot potato with Mr. Rashid Rice. I believe he started on Paul's team. I got him from Paul, and then I tried to give him back to Paul. I think Paul did take him, or vice versa. So he may have been good last year. He just wasn't good enough. So I'm not high on that. I love Jonathan Taylor on his team, though. Moving down, you look at solid wide receivers.
He was number 8.
He has Jefferson. He has London. DK. Depends on how you feel. I like...
You're the Washington coach or coordinator. He went over to Seattle. So that's why people are kind of hype on Metcalf
Okay.
and some of those guys.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so.
And he got Metcalf, I think, did he go 4th round or 5th round? Because he got him a little later,
Yeah,
but like...
Love, White, Jefferson, London. So you probably got him 5th.
We can check real quick. When was he drafted?
36.
Well, it was
Okay,
4th.
so he did put some draft equity into
Did
that.
he get
So
London?
he had to do
London, he had to go 3rd because London was going like a lot higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that one, I didn't want to touch London in the 3rd, to be honest.
No.
That was like part of that muck in the end of 2nd round, 3rd round, where it was like Evans,
Yeah, you
Drake
fucking
London.
snipe Cup.
I was just like, screw all these guys.
Not to share privy information, but Steve and I have been talking about Drake London and more other wide receivers on that team. And if you want Mooney, I think Mooney is still on the waiver wire.
Yeah,
that's something I'm really high on, but I can't
pick him up.
I can't. I have too many dogs on my team.
Well, that's the problem. Paul's waiver wires are more valuable than his starting lineup. Just wait till the trades start coming in, boys. We're about to get the waiver wire trades.
Oh my goodness!
But pretty solid bench. I like Zach Moss a lot. But I think I'm the only one who's super high on Zach Moss.
Deontay, if what's his name can get it together, like he has nobody else there. I feel like.
True, and new offensive coordinator over there.
Yeah,
they will actually move him out apparently. Bryce Young, that's who we're thinking of.
Wasn't it you, Luke, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Or no, it must have been 2 years ago, where you were saying, was it Deontay Johnson was one of the best route runners or whatever?
Yes.
Like he runs routes really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
according to some statistics.
Has he ever had a year where he's done well through a whole year, though?
He doesn't score touchdowns, so that's going to be one big thing. But neither did Cup until Stafford went down. So
true.
I think Jordan Love, if we were going to do like a bold prediction, I think he ends up top 5 QB.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if that's bold, but
I think
maybe
it's
top
bold.
3.
Top
3 or 5.
Top 5 would be definitely bold.
And I'll say top 5.
And I would say it's bold because their schedule is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was seriously looking at I should bet Lions to win the division because it's like insane. I think they have like the 4th hardest schedule in the league.
Yeah, I mean, let alone their first game this week is in Brazil. Hopefully they make it back alive.
He also has Aubrey, who's like the stud of all kickers. So I mean that's got to count for something.
Yeah.
I will say there's no one I want to fail more than Jordan Love, and there's 2 reasons. One, he's a Packer, and he's in a rival in a division. But the number one thing is he got paid an insane amount of money off of 8 weeks. 8 weeks of success.
QBs, man.
8 weeks. Every QB that does well the first year, really well, they come out, they do well, they get film on them. Mm-hmm. The coaches adapt, and then that's like the prove it year. Once you got film, but they just paid him like $50 million or something.
QB stole your girlfriend, didn't he?
No.
It sounds like a lot of just suppressed hurt over here. That is a wild. It's a quarterback league. If you find your guy, you fucking pay that guy.
He's gonna get sacked.
8 weeks is not your guy. 8 weeks.
Why do we care? It's the Packers.
I'm just like I can't believe
he's scared. He's scared of the Packers.
The problem is he didn't play for 3-4 years, right? So his contract came up. So I guess it just
Jimmy
it worked
G,
perfect.
I feel like had the same shit too. It's just QBs just have this shit. Zamir White I actually kind of like, but the offense is kind of poop.
Now let's go to the other side. Caleb Williams, trash.
Trash.
Top 10.
Let's say something nice about Mark Stevens.
Yes, sir.
No way. I think he's gonna struggle.
For the average, I think if he stays healthy, top 10. I think he makes the top 10 QBs for fantasy.
Aaron Jones, I have no idea what to expect. I honestly think he's not gonna be great, but if he just gets if he gets a bunch of receptions, then
he has 3 things on the team that I like, and everything else is trash.
Damn.
I love Maserati Marv. Kyler connection. It's gonna be great. Mm-hmm. I love Jamar Chase if he plays. I don't think he will. At least the first week. There's talk he might hold up for the first 6 weeks. And then I also like Zamir White, as you were saying before. I 100% on with that.
He seems like this guy. He's like, this is his chance and see what he can do. But
other than that, but again,
Kincaid might do something because they don't have Diggs now.
they don't have anybody.
Who the fuck? Coleman isn't a guy.
Coleman is a 6'6" specimen
Coleman's
out of
6'6".
Florida State.
How much Madden have you played recently?
I have actually played 0 Madden.
I've been playing Madden 25 recently.
No,
really?
football.
Yeah,
Football is so much better.
Running is a lot more. It's different.
I have not even looked at any of the gameplay yet.
Yeah.
Don't go to the dark side.
But no, I'm saying Kincaid, I think he's got some potential.
He
Because,
I agree.
And
totally.
apparently people liked him when Diggs was there.
But
he played well last year. He was showing, and
bad.
he was a rookie last year.
I just don't know if Allen likes his tight ends enough to give him all the sugar. So,
Well, dude, did you see how they switched last year? They just started running the ball and running first, and that opens up the tight end a lot more. So,
and then you got a bunch of people on his bench.
I mean, if the face of your team is going to be a guy who paints his nails, I don't know if you're set up for success.
Actually, looking at his team, I feel like it's kind of ass unless someone like breaks out, like Kincaid or Zamir.
Yeah, he have to have a breakout.
Someone's got to have this like kind of top 10 season.
yeah, I guess that's
Kincaid
kind of
on
the
top
problem because when you look at like Mike Evans, Harrison Jr., Zamir White, Aaron Jones, some of those will hit, but not all.
Kittle.
He's got no pop.
which is nice.
But he's got Kincaid.
Are we going to see a dual tight end?
No. Kittle is butt.
If Kincaid is as good as you say.
I said he could be.
Fair.
Could.
Is this McLaughlin guy? Is he a rookie or something?
I don't know. I think
second year.
Yes, sir. People compare him to like Sproles back for the Saints, and they got Peyton there. So.
Okay.
Wait, is Singletary the starting running back for the Giants?
Yep.
Yeah.
No way, I actually didn't even know that.
Dude, he might also just get fucking 15 points a game because they don't have anyone else besides neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who would you guys pick to win this game?
We'll talk like 15 minutes.
I'm
pick Paul.
I'm picking Paul.
Picking Paul.
It's definitely going
He's
Paul.
got a lot of good guys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he should hate his team as much as he appears he does.
Yeah. No, I'm picking
Jefferson the first few weeks, especially with what's his name out. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'm taking Paul too.
I got Paul in that game.
Are we writing this stuff down?
We'll go back.
we got it all recorded now.
So we got Paul the first game, all of us here. All right, next game here, Steve versus Vinny. Let's come back to you, Steve. Let's talk about Vince's team first.
Mm-hmm.
Luke, you're the guest. Tell us what you think here.
I like Debo. I like Debo actually. Like more than where he was like getting drafted.
Mm-hmm.
AJ could end up top 5. They got Kellen Moore, offensive coordinator from Dallas last year, and he did some good things over there with CeeDee. Eckler is weird. Like he had an injury last year, and it kind of fucked up his season. And the games he played early on, he was doing okay at points per game. Early on, and then he got hurt, and then it was just kind of fucking a shit show. Kyron Williams had the second most points per game for any running back besides McCaffrey. I believe it was like 21 a game.
Returning kicks now.
So I don't know what the fuck that's about. I don't know. But in Mahomes, people like 2 years ago, people forget. 2 years ago, Mahomes, Hurts, and Allen all like were within like 1 point of each other for like highest points per game for like of all positions. It was like 25 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
I could look it up for sure. Mm-hmm. But that was 2 years ago. And yeah, last year he had a down year. But I think he could have a bounce back. Kyron could be good. I don't hate Vinny's team. It's just Diggs and Debo is so injury prone. It's a little scary. And Eckler, it's like he's older too. So
I really like his team in the sense that like he will find a way to make it work. I like Smith and Jigba this year. I actually think he's gonna be good on Seattle.
I actually love Pickens.
I love Pickens.
Pickens is gonna be he's replacing Diggs.
And Kirk's sneaky. I don't know much about Kirk, but he's sneaky.
Yeah.
But the thing is, on a week 1, having to start Eckler, having Cole Kmet start.
He's doing the 1 RB strat.
And then like Diggs, like I'm sure Diggs will figure out a way as well, but there's just so much receiving power there.
Yeah. A couple things I like about his team. I cannot lie. I absolutely love his backup running back. Guy out of Michigan, Blake Corum. Kind of stole him, like literally one pick from me, but we'll move on from that.
He took the handcuff.
He also took my freaking handcuff in J.K. Dobbins, which no reason why he needs to take him.
Handcuff?
Because he's the backup for Gus the Bus, but we're moving past that. Like you guys said, George Pickens, I like Debo. Debo, I think, will be good. You guys said it again with Austin Eckler. What are we doing with that? People doubt Kyron Williams. I don't think so. I think that's a solid. Going to start week in, week out. Yeah, pretty much everything's been said. I think a sneaky pick, kind of what you were saying with the new offensive coordinator in Seattle, Smith and Jigma, could be something. Because who else is over there?
I think he's just banking like Diggs, Pickens, JSN, or Christian Kirk. One of those guys becomes like a top 15, 20 wide receiver, and that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with just say 1 RB if Eckler is just kind of
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
Now, the thing about the Hawk pick that I really didn't like is even when Hawk comes back, I don't think he's going to be anything special.
Yeah, but he got him so late, he was just kind of saying, fuck it.
Yeah.
He could have took 2 more defenses. So.
I think that strategy will work out because tight end, now I did completely the opposite this year. Normally I don't pick a tight end until late, and it's always tight end roulette all year. It works out semi-okay sometimes for me. This year I went Laporta, and I don't have issues like that, hopefully, anymore. So we'll see if it works out for him. Let's see if he got value in the other places. Steve, normally I hate your team. Normally I am the biggest Steve hater around when it comes to fantasy football, but the only problem I have with your team is Cooper Kupp. You picked him way too high.
No.
Other than that, I loved your team. I wish I could hate.
Who would you rather have, Cooper Kupp or Mike Evans?
That's a no-brainer.
Who
would you rather
Cooper
have?
Kupp.
Who would you rather, Cooper Kupp or Chris Olave?
Ooh. Cooper Kupp by a little bit.
Cooper Kupp or Drake London.
That's easy. Cooper Kupp.
Those are all guys that were at the second round, really third.
Cooper Kupp or Devontae?
Devontae, easy.
Really? Okay. Damn.
I can see that, but Devontae was kind of like, well, he dropped actually.
He did drop. He was available.
Third, yeah.
He was available.
That's true. He was available, but I wanted to get Kupp.
Yeah. We'll see if it works out.
Yeah, well, Kenneth Walker was my main target guy. I really just wanted to make sure I got Kenneth Walker. I love Kenneth Walker. He doesn't have much receiving upside, and then I think I'm probably just going to stick with Jameson Williams. Week 1, fuck it. We're playing Jameson Williams. He's going to prove himself.
Well, I think it's a pretty good play, at least for week 1, because they're missing, what's his name? They're starting cornerback, Darius Williams or whatever the Rams are. So either they're going to double Amon-Ra or somebody else is going to be open. So
yeah. Okay. Well,
you don't
we'll
really
see.
have to do anything to your team all year except find a go-to flex guy, and even if you don't, you might be okay.
Well, and
you might get 40 a week from the two guys, and your wide receivers are solid.
Well, and I was the biggest James Conner hater last year. I hated James Conner, and then I was watching the end last 7 weeks, he got so much receiving work. It was actually, it blew my mind.
The annoying thing about him, I've had him for the last 3 years, I feel like, Cardinal, is he doesn't have explosion. He's your goal line back. He's going to score. Kyler's going to score. He's going to catch stuff out of the backfield. He just doesn't have that breakaway speed. He's not going to get those 40-plus yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
But
and the prodigal Stevenson is back.
Will he get a start this year? That's the question.
He's got to prove himself.
Okay.
He will not start until he proves himself. That's for damn sure.
Or Williams scores 2 points next week.
I have a feeling though, week 4, I'll probably be starting CJ Stroud, but we'll see. Hopefully Lamar just can go crazy. The only reason I feel better about having Lamar is because I have Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Literally the only reason.
I'm worried about Mark Andrews just because coming off an ACL injury and an older tight end, you have to use your knees. Isaiah likely looked amazing last year. We'll see.
Hey, you see how it says Thursday night's 8:40? Is the game actually starting at 8:40?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, okay. You got more time than we thought.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it says 8:40. It's starting. All right.
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, so then who you guys think is going to win? I'm going to pick Vinny. No, I'm just joking.
Okay, Luke.
I'm thinking.
No, that was a joke. I think you're going to come out with a week 1 win.
Oh, I have Justin Tucker tonight too. Totally forgot.
Bears, Tennessee. I think it's actually kind of close, but I'm gonna pick Steve. He's got a lot of Kamara early season. I think is
I like that. That's a sneaky pick. You picked him. What round was that, Steve?
third.
Yes, something like that. Yeah, probably.
Fucker.
No, dude, 19.
I don't know, Steve, go Kamara over Cup.
I know it was your third pick.
But
yeah.
All right, so we all have Steve in this one here. So Gold over Vinny.
It's close though. I think it's actually
Internalize that.
People think.
Let that fuel your team. Everybody picked against you this week.
I think I personally got the best week 1 matchup.
Yeah.
No,
But-
I didn't. But okay.
You did? Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's a trash can back there.
All right, the Asian versus Austin.
This is a good matchup,
It is.
but I don't know. Okay, so Luke, you said you really like Austin's team.
I would say that.
Oh, you don't? You didn't?
I said I liked his team.
Okay, you like his team.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't know. I keep looking at his
I
team.
don't love it. I don't love it.
He's back with Ayuk. Austin Ayuk. He's had him for I feel like he has him every
I
year.
think he fell to him, to be fair.
He did. But he still went before Debo. Not saying that. I mean, did he just get paid? He just got paid Ayuk or no? Yeah. So at least he got paid, but I don't know. I just
You're relying on a rookie quarterback. You're relying.
It's his second year. Oh, you talking
Jaden
about
Daniels.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're relying on a running back where I do think Jahmyr Gibbs is the better running back in that duo here in Detroit. But
Henry might just fall in the end zone twice.
I think Henry is going to be stupid good, but that's the only really reliable
I think Mixon
piece.
might fall in the end zone twice too.
Yes, he has Hill, but I honestly think Hill is going to take a big step back this year.
Even if he does, okay, let's say it's 15 to 20. I think he Mixon and Henry.
Mixon, I don't think is any good this year.
It doesn't
Houston?
matter. Houston's offense is
Throw the ball around.
yeah, but once they get in the end zone, they're gonna want to run it in.
Well, it's like I don't know. Like it seems like
He
Stroud
has
likes
two pieces. The King and Hill. Everything else, we'll see.
I don't know. The King, like, I'm so excited that he's playing tonight,
Mm-hmm.
so we get to watch him because I have no idea what to expect. I just don't have very high hopes for
Edwards
him.
was a good player in the offense. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But Derek, like,
I'm excited for Xavier Worthy tonight. Will he get any play time?
That's Rashi Rice, man. It's Rashi Rice.
We'll see. How long will he stay out of prison? Indictment is going to come down
We'll see on the
fairly
file.
soon. They're saying he'll be good for about 8 weeks.
I don't know. What do you think of Austin Steve?
I don't know. Like, it just has, there's a lot of things that need to get figured out. Like, I know he was talking about the Evan Ingram thing, and his stats look
To be
decent.
fair, that was without Kirk, though, I believe, when he went, like, kind of top 5.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really believe. There's just like a lot of question marks. Like this year's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mixon, I have no idea. Literally, don't know if he'll be good. Don't know if he'll be bad. Maybe he'll just be mediocre.
Yeah.
Like Henry, I'm the same thing. It's like Henry could be a monster in Baltimore.
Yeah.
But also Lamar could just take his touchdowns away. Like or
That is
you know
true.
or
That
like
is true.
maybe I don't know.
That
It
is
might not
true.
work that well. But
You might just need one of them to be good, though, too. Because he's got Cooper, he could slide into his flex.
I mean, Jaden Daniels is going to have to run a ton.
I know, that's the thing. I think he's going to lose games because of his QB.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when your QB has those 10, 15-point games and the other QB has, like, 25, that's really hard.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen a lot with a rookie.
Was
It's going to
good.
straight up happen a lot with a rookie.
Well, because I felt like I don't know. I
Especially
didn't
early on.
Yeah.
I didn't know
He might
much.
lose games early on.
I never really watched much of Jaden Daniels and LSU, but I thought he kind of threw more and didn't run as much.
Yeah, he did throw.
He's got, like,
But-
elite muscle. But, like 4.5, 4.4, something like he's fast. He's not slow.
Mm-hmm.
But he is a rookie. And he did throw more.
Now the team I do.
Well, before we move off this team real quick, both Austin and you are high on this player, and I don't understand. I need you guys to explain to me real quick. Brian Thomas Jr., why do you guys like him?
Oh, I just like.
Elaborate.
Well, Brian Thomas, I just like any Jacksonville to me.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen. I looked at the receiver core.
Okay.
And I feel like when the receiving core is like, that's when like rookies can kind of like
Okay.
show up.
Because
and
I
do,
didn't see
good
anything I
targets.
liked in that guy. In
That's
both Austin drafted him, yes, it was like his last pick, and you drafted him. I think it was a couple nights ago in another last pick draft. And you've been saying stuff. I just didn't know. Interesting.
I don't really have a big opinion on it. It's just I like the receiver room with that rookie coming in.
Okay.
And then, I mean, he's got Young Ho Koo. I mean, this might be the third or fourth year in a row Austin's gotten Young Ho Koo.
Yeah.
The kicker, the kicker of dreams. Now, who do you think wins in this defensive matchup? Because this is very interesting. Dallas against Cleveland. I don't know. That might not work out. That might work out. And then Denver. I assume Denver's going to be a pile of shit this year.
I like the Cowboy defense. I think that's a completely great pick. Who's throwing the ball? Massager?
Yeah,
He's terrible.
He's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually love Josh's
So
team.
confused.
I love Josh's team.
Yeah.
I actually do.
I like it. I don't love his quarterback because I don't know if he can throw.
Doesn't matter.
He can throw.
Hertz couldn't throw that one.
I was
season.
really
He ran
pissed with
in
the
end.
Garrett Wilson pick.
Williams might be top 5 fucking
I
wide
wanted
receiver.
Wilson.
But you were pick 1. You
I
were never
wanted-
getting Wilson.
I wanted Wilson in the back end of the first. I saw that
I've been
sometimes
sad
they
if he
drop.
slid.
There's no way he would drop to that far.
Yeah.
He's
Steve would've
good.
drafted.
Well, per
That's
the
true.
group
I
chat,
would've taken him, yeah,
per the
actually.
group chat, his quarterback is just an old, crotchety old man.
I
so
think
he's
Garrett
gonna do
Wilson
that.
is going to be top 5 receiver this year. I actually think
Don't
that.
you have to have a top 5 quarterback throwing you the ball to be a top 5 receiver?
No,
Aaron
you
Rodgers?
don't.
Aaron Rodgers going to throw through picks, but he's going to throw some dimes.
Ooh, I disagree with that. Stafford throwing the cup was top 5.
Now, Chris Olave, I assume he'll be solid. I
So-
never know what to think of this player.
It's because they don't have a QB over there.
So I kind of formulate kind of an idea of people, how they draft, how they pick players. For me, the Olave pick is such a Josh pick. In my mind, Josh goes for those.
Did he program the AI to?
He did. He queued up a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. And I think
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said that because I was texting him. I was like, dude, you didn't draft this team? This looks like you drafted this team. He's like, no, I just queued up a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But he goes for wide receivers, I feel like, that are not usually talked about, but get a ton of usage. And I feel like that's Olave. Olave got the ball thrown to him a ton last year. Didn't catch a lot. He was on my team, sucked it up. But I think this year, new look, I think
Damn, that team
he'll be good.
And I think
Especially PPR.
Yeah, and I think Waddle will always be solid,
Mm-hmm.
and he always has that upside. And like James Cook, Saquon, with those receivers, he has like a very good, solid, versatile flex.
If the Eagles do not
So-
rotate running backs, he could
They
have
just
a
signed
monster year.
I don't think they're.
Barkley's gonna get the main guy for
It should be
sure.
Hurts and Barkley.
I think his big question comes down to Richardson. Can Richardson stay healthy? Is he gonna keep running like a ton? Is he,
Yeah.
Now his bench.
Well, he has some.
It's got like upside picks. Basically,
Upside,
he's just banking on someone to get hurt.
Njoku
Barnes,
could.
Spears, and Dowdle could be the RB1 there. And
Who knows?
Vegas projected Dallas as the top 5 offense. So I mean, whoever the starting running back is there. Like,
And Jonathan Brooks, I know within the running before he got hurt or whatever. I
he
thought.
tore his ACL late from
Okay.
Texas, and he was the first running back draft.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was a rookie last year.
No, he's a rookie this year.
This year.
He tore his ACL with Texas last year. He looks good as shit. Not like Bijan, but he looks good.
Okay, that makes sense because when I looked
Yeah.
at him, he looked like he's been like a Carolina running back for years.
Yeah.
like he looks like the name. Yeah, like what was the other Jonathan? There was another Jonathan over there.
I want to say there's like a Jonathan Brooks that with like a right end or something.
Oh yeah, I just thought that guy had been there for years. I was
Maybe
like, who the
Jordan
heck is
Brooks.
this guy?
He was Jordan Brooks. But
His bench just looks like upside.
All right, so who you guys take to win?
I like Josh. I like his team. I like the matchups. I like hot take of the first big hot take. I think Waddle will have more points than Hill this year
That is a hot
for
take.
the totality of the year.
That is a hot take.
What is in your pot?
that's a very hot take. I think Waddle will be good. I don't think it'll be that good. But if Tyreek gets injured, then you got a chance at that bet.
I do.
But
a chance.
I would take Josh to win this as well.
Okay.
But if Austin can pull out a big night out of Henry, I think that
Week 1, I take Austin.
Okay.
I think Rich is going to struggle.
Steve and I have Josh. You have Austin. We'll have to see.
I think that's the first one we've had different picks.
Okay, so probably the two most
What is this fucking
shit on drafts, right, in the league.
Well, yes.
They're very poo-poo.
At least
I
this
actually like
team
Al's
showed up
team.
this year.
I don't hate Al's team.
It's actually not Al. It's Johnny now.
Yeah, it's Johnny. I guess.
Why does it say Al?
Well, Al is I guess he
No,
like,
I know,
has
I
a
don't
partial
care.
owner.
I don't think it's partial.
It's like a dual
I
ownership.
think didn't Vince say that he
Why?
is now the only owner now? They just didn't change the email.
No, I think John is the user and Al is the GM.
Okay.
So if John doesn't do well, he's just gonna fire him.
So he's been like the Lions GM for the last 40 years until
This
Sheila
seems
Hamp just
weird.
non-existent.
Yeah, he doesn't really check in at all during the season. He just kind of end of year. It's like, would you place? And then, he's on the hot block right now.
So I had one prediction, was Love top 5. My next one is Pacheco ends as a top 5 running back.
Oh, shocker!
So let's kind of go
Your
through
boy.
this one.
I'll be straight honest, you fucking.
Wait, but he helped you win last year. It makes sense. Everyone was shitting on Dan's team. Don't hate it.
I don't hate his team either. No.
Hate
I'm
Swift.
sorry, Dan. I just don't like
Hate Swift. Do not like
hate
Swift.
ETN. I love St. Brown.
I think Etienne will be a solid point guy. Like he
Dog.
always gets some catches.
Pittman is good. I like Monty. Monty, I think, really
Goddard is
solid.
sneaky. Montgomery is going to get some touchdowns.
I mean, also
Pollard could be the starting RB in Tennessee.
I think he'll definitely be the
Could be
starting
good.
running back in Tennessee, and he was dropping really far in practice. I didn't touch him, and then I started looking to him. I was like,
I watched one preseason game. I was like, nope.
he looked that bad.
I didn't. Well, I liked how Pickens looked, and I was like, well, if I get anything from that piece of shit motherfucking offense, it would be Pickens, not
I think they're the reason why he did nothing at
Pickens.
Dallas.
the wide receiver. Are you talking about?
We're talking Pollard's at Tennessee,
Oh,
right?
I thought you said Harris.
Oh, Harris. Oh, I will never touch Najee Harris.
I have finally let go of Najee.
Yeah, but he's
Rest
burned
in
you
peace.
so many times.
Rest in peace, Najee. I tried.
He actually.
I mean, it's Keenan Allen. I have zero faith in. I really do have zero
I heard
faith.
he's fat. Yeah, there's some report from training camp because I was like, why is Keenan so far down? He was like, I know he switched teams and whatever. Rookie QB, veteran wide receiver, maybe something's there. But they were like, yeah, he's like fat in preseason, or whatever, training camp. I was like, oh, okay.
And DJ Moore's still there,
I don't know
right?
if that means anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
And they
the
have
number
that
one
rookie wide receiver too.
guy. Oh,
Yeah,
Doomsday,
Doomsday,
yeah, the Washington guy, yeah.
Then Johnny's team. I love Bijan. You might like Pacheco. I hate
Pacheco's
Puka.
amazing. Physical specimen.
We'll see tonight. We'll see tonight.
I mean,
You will see tonight.
he's got solid
Physical
players.
specimen.
Hate every single one of his receivers. especially where he drafted.
Yeah.
Like Puka.
Neighbors was like super late though. But
Okay, well, I mean, and Neighbors is apparently a freak athlete, I know, and like,
I don't know if he has the fire.
Can you trust Danny Dimes throwing you the ball though?
I mean, he's just gotta. I mean, they don't
In
all have to be
December, it might not
accurate,
even
right?
be Danny Dimes. He might be dead again. It might be some Italian. I don't know.
You gotta think about it. If you're the Giants, you're always behind, so you do have to throw it a lot.
You
Dude,
do.
he might get like 15 targets. Like,
Yeah.
every game.
He might only catch 5 of them because only 5 are accurate, but he'll get
That's
the
a
targets.
really bad percentage.
Projections. It appears they have Johnny projected to win, but I think that's wrong. I think Dan wins. I think Dan wins pretty solidly.
First game of the season.
So don't hate Dan's team. I'm actually gonna pick Johnny to win as well. Just this week.
I kind of hate Dan's team, but I'm picking Dan this week. The reason is I think Swift will get early work in the season versus later. Same thing with Montgomery.
Okay.
Like, I think eventually it's going to like slide to Gibbs.
Goddard, I just
Then the
know
Zoom's
that-
going to end here pretty soon,
Yeah,
so
but
we'll
even
go
if
quickly.
He only gets like 8 points.
Oh, yeah, we do this. We'll do coaches poll.
Yep. So kind of go through Luke, your team here.
Yes, sir.
Luke and
I like
Paul,
your team.
that's why you were last. I
Yeah.
didn't even know.
I like your team, but you're going to start the week off with the week 1 loss. Let's see how you justify how you think you're going to win.
Okay, when
I don't
did
need
you draft Brees Hall? You got him 7?
Yes, sir.
That's good. That's a good place to get him.
I guess.
Adam, yeah, I do. Yeah, I like the Ferguson pick. I actually think he's going to be solid. McCaffrey, is he playing?
People say that I have
I don't
wide
think it
receiver
matters.
problems.
It definitely
Luke
matters.
has
Because if he
wide
doesn't play,
receiver
he's not winning.
He's not winning regardless.
See, we're bypassing something here. People say I have a wide receiver problem. You're the one.
Paul,
Your second receiver.
it will be the first game of the season for me.
Okay, we'll see.
Well, this is the Tank
Can
Dell
we break
versus.
some anything other than
This is
vibes?
Tank Dell
Because
versus
all I'm hearing
Nico
is
Collins.
your team believes they could win. I believe I could be president. All right, we'll see what happens.
What does it even mean?
Exactly.
Like, I
Thank
thought
you.
my sentence was
Kyler Murray, better quarterback. He will have more rushing and probably more passing yards than Hurts. Win beat you
Say
here.
that again.
CMC is going to be God's gift of football, so he
has
counts
been
as
God's
2
gift.
as your players.
I do like Josh Jacobs. I will give you credit. That is a good pick. I hate everything else.
Okay.
I mean, I don't hate Laporta, but in the third round, I kind of do.
Laporta is going to be a dog.
Yeah, so like your receiving core, Paul, is one of those things where I think some of them will be good, but they won't all hit. This will not be your starting lineup for receiver. You will end up putting other people in.
Oh, 100%.
But
Scary Terry could be maybe better, though. To be fair.
Scary Terry could be a wide receiver 1, I think. I draft him as a flex guy, but he could be wide receiver 1.
I mean, Terry's a dog for sure.
But I don't know. My team has a lot of upside in all reality. We'll see.
Did you hear something? I heard this recently. That they said they're going to start the year starting Mostert. Did you hear that?
I heard that, yeah.
I don't.
They said they're going to start the year starting Mostert, but obviously
might.
A-Chain is way more dynamic. Isn't Mostert like 32?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
old.
okay. So I was trying to think of when you draft running backs, I was looking at the past years. Like unless you have a top 3 running back, like the points spread and differential points per game is like within like I don't know, like 3-4 points. So basically, what the point is, what I'm saying is that like you try to get like a top 3 running back. Otherwise, they're all relatively the same. Okay, and I was trying to think of running backs I could get because I didn't think Brees would be there. So I was doing Gibbs or A-Chain. I was like, okay, Mozart's 32. Like that seems super fucking old. So that's basically why I went with A-Chain.
Yep.
And he's dynamic as shit.
Absolutely explosive.
But you have
So-
a handicap with Mostert, so you...
Oh, you drafted Mostert.
yeah.
Sir.
Oh, there you go. I mean, you've got the basis.
What if
covered.
I play the wrong one, theoretically? But
Well, one of them's getting injured. That's for
that's
sure.
what I was thinking.
These
I
are
was like,
seeds of doubt that are sifting in right now.
Isn't it
if
kinda
you
crazy?
play the
Small
right
might score
one,
40.
you're going to pick the wrong running back.
Not
this year.
on Monday night, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, if I had to pick who's gonna win this, I don't really know just because I don't really know the CMC stuff. I assume since it's Monday night, CMC will play. I actually think Jalen Hurts will not play week 1, but he will be a better quarterback than Kyler over the year. I'm actually thinking.
Wait, what'd you say?
I think Jalen Hurts will be a better quarterback than Kyler, but I think Kyler will play better week 1
they play
because I think in
Buffalo.
Brazil and playing
That's in Brazil?
Friday night.
Mhm.
What the?
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be a fun
That's
game.
kinda cool.
Hopefully they come all alive.
What's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice could just be an absolute dog, or he could be absolute
Rice.
dog shit.
Can't wait 13 minutes. What? This could be dog shit.
Dude, there's a lot of like
So
random
who you
new
picking?
receivers.
So who you picking?
If I had to put money on it, oh, this is tough. I'm gonna put it on Paul.
Thank you.
How much?
$10.
Really?
Yeah, I'll put $10 right
I
now.
got cash.
All right, perfect. Let's do.
Oh, wait,
let's do it.
Venmo's a thing.
And then
Yeah.
Luke, I'm assuming with the bet and everything, you have me winning.
No.
Oh.
What? He
He
just
just
bet on
bet.
himself.
He'd cover his bases, so when I do win,
Oh,
at least
I don't
he's
know
happy.
how.
Okay, so Javonte Williams,
The numbers don't add up.
you just drop him.
Why?
You just don't need him. He's terrible.
Really?
I just
No,
think
he
he's
was
a
one of my
bum.
targets.
So I'm
No,
assuming
he
you have.
Me and
he
Vince
was
feel the
recovering
same on
from
this.
his ACL last year.
Yeah.
So that's why. What?
I'm assuming you have yourself winning.
Yes.
Okay. Well, for me, I think I'm going to definitely win, but not just for the points. But I have a team like I did when I won the championship. I have Kyler Murray back. I have CMC back, and really that's all I need.
That doesn't make any sense.
We're just
how much time do we
replicating
have left on
the
the Zoom?
past. We have only a couple minutes left.
Well, I think we just moved to the coaches poll.
Yeah, and that kind of just leads me into the coaches poll because the last time I got any kind of respect in anything was when the coaching when I don't know where I'm going with this.
Was that the
because
Church of Kyler that showed up?
Oh yeah, it's Church of Kyler. No, I don't know where my picture went. I had a picture, but last time I was getting respect anyways in the league was back when I won the championship. And this year, if the coaches poll ever gets pulled up, they gave me some respect. I love it.
Well,
I didn't vote. So.
I will say, out of the last few years of drafts you've had, I like this one better than the others.
Yeah.
The others always had some massive issues. All right, so this is the coaches poll. Okay.
It is.
So look at Josh getting respect
Yeah.
up there too. I feel like the same thing happens every year. I pick like guys that were good 2 years ago, year ago. I always get a really high pre-ranking, and then give it a few weeks, we're dropping down.
It's ironic. Look at that. 3 of us are in the top 4.
Of the coaches poll, that's actually crazy.
How many times did you vote?
15. No, if it
You
took
can
all
only
the
vote one, right?
No, I only voted one. No, I voted for myself
There's 10
one.
responses.
So
and
which
I
is
didn't
why-
vote. So I mean, I'm just saying.
I voted for myself for number 1, which is why my average of 5.2 puts me at number 4.
So I think when I did mine, I don't even know if it went through because it was bugging for me. I actually had Austin. I brought him down to like 7.
Oh yeah, same here.
Why?
I
Just,
don't
I think
like
there's a lot
his
of question
team.
marks on his team. I'm not even.
True, he's got a really few
I'm not going to say anybody's team is necessarily bad this year because there's so many.
Meeting has ended.
Yep.
And we still have the audio.
Yes.
Really?
We have the audio. We don't
Hello.
have.
Do we want to just keep it going for the
Just keep
little
it
bit?
going. We'll just.
Yeah. So we still have the audio here. So the last little bit will just be a podcast only.
Well, actually, is there any quick way you can send me that or no?
A new link.
Or just send me this. Pull this up.
Yeah.
Just for the boys. Email?
Yeah. Or yeah, because that'll be easiest for you, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I did not have that thing queued up, and I thought it was. And it threw me off. Why?
So we're actually in the coaches poll. We're all top 4.
yeah.
That's
what
wild.
I said.
I didn't expect
Josh with you're 1, Josh 2, you're 3, and I'm 4. Crazy,
Damn,
actually.
Paul got a lot of respect.
That's where I was trying to go. I just couldn't fucking get it out because my picture wasn't there. I had a nice mental like transition, and then my transition didn't happen. I tried to force it.
Dude, God just kept popping up, dude.
I was like, I got respect. Email. So what are we doing for this last little bit here? You're gonna
I'm just gonna pull it up when you send it,
okay.
and then we've got who do you think is gonna win tonight?
Damn.
It's in Arrowhead,
I
right?
think about that.
In Arrowhead. I think
kind of want Baltimore.
I kind of think Baltimore will too, and I know they've like lost to the Chiefs the last like 5 matchups. They just can't beat the Chiefs.
They also lost their defensive coordinator, which I don't know if does anything. Still got that fucking Hamilton guy.
Oh, you just made a new. Oh, here it is. Perfect.
That's what you want, right?
They can see it now. All right, so they're looking at the same thing here as we kind of finish this up. So yeah, Paul at 4, Jake. So Austin at 5, Johnny at 6. Johnny got some respect.
There was a lot of respect there, and I was a little surprised by that.
Vinny getting pushed back, which kind of I understand that.
We kind of talked about why we love his team. I mean, if Kyron is a dog, his team gets jumped up to at least the top 5.
He still doesn't have an RB2 though.
True.
All right, so I think the last thing we should do before we cut it off here, who are your guys' playoff teams and who's getting last?
Ooh. Okay.
Well, getting last, I think that's the easiest. I think Mark picked a team that is primed to be last.
Who got last year?
Was it Vince?
Yes, it was Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny got last.
I was like second to last or third to last. I was close, but not there.
You know, even though I like Dan's team, I'm going to say Dan's going to get last. I don't know if he's got the heart this year.
You think his heart's...
Wow.
I just
the
think...
Lions, you
I
think
disagree.
I think he said he hated his team, and we'll see. I just don't think he's going to be grinding the waiver wires, looking for trades.
Dan, if you're listening to this, he's calling you out right now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Is this a new rivalry?
I actually
brewing?
like his team. No. It's not a rivalry when you're going to win, you know?
Okay.
Denier of Dan, I mean, to go.
Okay.
But if I had to pick a playoffs, I'm obviously going to put myself.
Yep.
I'm going to put me and Josh coming out of the... Man, I'm forgetting. It's East, right? Yeah, we're East. You guys are West. Okay. Yeah, I think Luke puts it together. Gets in the playoffs. Who's the sneaky one? I'm going to say Vince back ends in.
Okay.
Vince, Luke, me, Josh.
Honestly, I expected better, but okay, interesting. Someone. So who wins it then?
Me?
Okay.
What am I supposed
So
to
you
say?
think someone from your conference who has done absolutely nothing for how many championships in a row does our division have?
You talking about Josh?
You talking to the returning champ?
Exactly,
I think-
our division. We have, I think, like
Our
seriously,
division.
5 of the last 6
I've
or
been carrying
something.
a fucking thing.
I'm just saying. I
Wait, what are you saying? You're saying Josh should
first
get in?
off, you have 3 of your people in your division.
No, I don't.
People, your kind.
Oh, Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny.
Okay,
so
3
3
of
of
our
your kind.
I mean, yeah. And most
And you have
happened-
your division. Okay, we'll see if your division's dominant. It has been that way for a while.
No, it has. And if you think about who's showing up to the playoffs, but there has been a lot of the West Side figuring
Luke,
out
I have a
the
question for you.
championship.
Yes, sir.
When you get the trophy, we're gonna have name plaques. Does it have your name on it, or does it have their conference's team's name on it?
For the year I won?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So-
that's my name. Yeah.
No, yeah.
The
listen,
proof is in the pudding. So
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I wanted Luke to win last year out of all the playoff
I'm
teams.
just saying, I don't think your division's good.
Well,
People
I think
complain about
that's
divisions. And,
absolute lunacy, but you know,
Yeah.
we'll get back into the stats. I guess we'll start going into the stats and just have everybody hating on each other again.
we won't go back there. That's
All right,
toxic,
so
but
what are your playoff teams?
I think it's going to be 3 of our division. It's going to be.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Fact
We'll have to
check.
look back
Someone
at that. I don't know.
fact check.
But I think it's going to be both
Report in the
Pauls.
group chat.
This is the year of the Pauls, and we're going to have Luke, and then we have to have somebody from your division. There's a lot of bad teams in that division. I think Vince. I actually think Kyron Williams is going to carry him, and I think he gets bumped up to power rankings number 4 middle of the season.
Wow, Vinny getting some respect in the
Yeah.
playoffs here. So who's winning? You.
It's going to be a Paul. I'm not going to pick myself.
Who's winning the division? The West Division.
I think Luke does.
Okay.
I think Luke. I think I picked myself because I feel like this is the year, but I could see myself if CMC doesn't play, getting ready for that great waiver dog that I get. He's gonna carry my team. We don't know who he is
I'm kinda
yet.
complex right now.
And the former. Well, who's getting last?
Oh, that's a no-brainer, Mark.
Okay, Mark.
Mark's team is so bad. You talk about Dan's team, Mark's team. Oh my goodness.
Soon he'll have CJ Stroud.
Have fun with painted nails, Caleb.
Yeah, that guy will be on the waiver wire.
Yeah. Luke, reigning champion.
Yes, sir. So I was gonna start with who's gonna come in last. I was gonna pick you, Paul, honestly.
I mean, it's a trendy pick. I get it.
But assuming McCaffrey plays, I'm gonna pick Dan actually.
Okay.
No hate against Dan. It's just that I just don't like a lot of his players.
Mm-hmm.
2 votes for
And
Dan.
then what are we doing with the playoffs?
So playoffs, I guess me, Al, sorry Paul, Steve, and Josh.
Okay.
I think Austin. Well, I'll pick Steve, Austin, me, Al actually.
Okay.
I think Austin gets in over Josh because of depth, and I don't think Richardson's going to stay healthy. And I think that's more of an impact than even Austin's rookie QB. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm excited for this game day. I'm excited for week 1. We'll see what happens because I really think these first few weeks are going to be crazy. I think players we thought, I think players we think are not going to be good are going to be crazy. There's going to be some we thought are going to be amazing are going to be bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's the same way it is every year, but this year's different because there's so many players on different teams.
Week 1, I think waivers are going to be huge.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, we will catch you next week after I beat Vinny's ass.
We'll see.
And we'll see what happens in the grudge match here between the reigning champ and the pickle.
He's going to be put in a pickle.
All right, guys. You guys have a go. We'll see you later.